Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the latest antioxidant serum from The Ordinary with a very strange name. I'm going to try to pronounce it. It's the Pycnogenol 5%. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you enjoy skincare reviews, occasional vlogs, that kind of thing, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I've got new vlogs coming all the time and skincare reviews even more often. I'm always really excited when The Ordinary have got something new to launch because they always come up with really exciting, innovative products. And the greatest thing about them is they're all affordable. Well, they're mostly affordable. And so it just means that you can get great skincare technology without having to break the bank. In terms of an antioxidant serum, which is what this is, that's a really good product to have in your skincare routine if you are looking for anything to protect your skin against pollution. I think that nearly 95% of the world's population is somehow in contact with pollution these days. So I think that this kind of product will benefit everyone. It's basically a trademarked ingredient from some kind of laboratory somewhere that The Ordinary have bought in to use for this serum at 5%, which is supposed to be, as they say, a really, really high percentage to use it at. The Ordinary generally do that. They take ingredients that much more expensive products contain, but they use it at a really high volume. This can be, I think, good and not necessarily, something that you need. I think that sometimes just because something is at a low percentage, it doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. But what you will be guaranteed to get with any product from The Ordinary is a concentrated dose of that active ingredient. Pycnogenol, I think that's how you pronounce it, is derived from the bark of a pine tree, a French pine tree, and that is basically where they kind of harness the antioxidant benefits for the skin. I thought this was quite interesting because generally you can't see the benefits of an antioxidant. It's like it's like an investment fund for your skin. So you kind of use this type of ingredient to protect and prevent oxidative stress that's caused from pollution and also from the sun. So it's not necessarily something that you notice the benefits from on the skin. But this is quite different because I feel that you really do notice kind of a difference in the quality of your skin from using this. I know I certainly have, and it's got some other additional benefits which I think make this a really, really unique product to use. So it's just worth mentioning that this is water-free, alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and none of the products from The Ordinary or Decium in general are tested on animals. What's unique about this is that in addition to being an antioxidant which will scavenge the free radicals on the skin, which is mainly caused by pollution, it will also kind of bring back to life oxidized vitamin C. So it's a really good serum to layer with other serums during the day. I love to use vitamin C during the day, so if you wanted to look for something to combine with that, then you can do that, and then this should help kind of activate the vitamin C and keep it going on your skin for longer, which is really, really good. I personally prefer to wear my antioxidants during the day anyway, because that is generally when, I'm out and about, as we all are, and then we're in kind of contact with the outdoor elements, and that is when you can kind of get that damage on your skin. It also helps with the skin's elasticity, which is like another benefit on top of the other additional things that it already does. It's worth mentioning that this has quite a bright reddish color, so if you are kind of wearing white clothes or anything like that, it's always good to they recommend that you give your hands like a wash or a rinse afterwards, just to make sure that there's not any transfer and it doesn't stain your clothes. I know that I've had issues with antioxidants in the past, and that they have, I used to wear like clear rimmed glasses, and actually from continued use, I actually got on the bridge of my nose like an orange stain on my glasses. So it's just worth bearing that in mind. And if you've got pale skin, then you might notice that this does kind of leave a slight warm tone to the skin. I personally like it because I feel like it just gives me like a little bit of extra glow after I apply it. I did reach out to The Ordinary just to check if there is anything that this shouldn't be mixed with, and which order it should be layered with in terms of your other serums. So they recommend starting with your water-based serum and then moving on to this one. So basically I would apply my niacinamide and my hyaluronic acid first, and then perhaps a vitamin C if that's what I'm using that day, and then apply this on top, and then any kind of creams or oils, if you are using them, can be applied afterwards. This does have like a slightly oily consistency to it, so if you have got particularly oily skin, then you might not love that. I must say that I do feel like with a lot of the products from The Ordinary, the consistency and the kind of spreadability of them isn't always ideal, but when you kind of factor into the price, I'm more than willing to let that go. I used to use the resveratrol and ferulic acid serum from The Ordinary, and this has like a similar kind of slightly oily textured consistency to it, which I don't personally love, but it does kind of settle into the skin after a while. And then if I put a little bit of moisturizer on top of that, it does help take that away, but I just thought it's worth bearing in mind. So if you have got particularly oily skin and you kind of have an issue with anything that has that type of texture, then it might be worth going into the store, because they do have all the testers out in the store, and just like testing it out just to make sure that it's not going to kind of overload your skin. All in all, I think this is a really exciting new product from The Ordinary. I love that it has all these additional benefits to it. It gives my skin a lovely glow. It really does like illuminate and even out my skin tone, which I was so surprised because I've never used an antioxidant before that's got all these additional benefits. So if I was going to choose one antioxidant going forwards, it would definitely be this one, because I love the way it kind of keeps my skin looking hydrated and lovely and everything like that. So if you're in the market for something new, then I urge you to give this a try, because the value for money that you get is really, really good. It does come in a slightly smaller bottle. This one is only 15 ml, and I think that that is based on, it still cost me about £8 something in The Ordinary store in London, so it's not kind of at the £5 mark, but this is like a trademarked ingredient that The Ordinary or Decium have then kind of ordered in to be able to use within their own products, so that will therefore kind of mark up the price, so it's worth bearing that in mind. You do only need a small amount. They recommend kind of 2 to 3 drops. I would say that that's okay. It's not, again, that easy to kind of spread across your face, but you don't want to apply too much because it will make you kind of it might leave your skin a bit greasy, but I just find that like 3 drops is enough, and then whatever's left on my hands, I work down my neck, and then that works perfectly for me. I hope you found this review useful. If you've got any questions, this is kind of quite a complicated product in that it's got kind of an unusual name and it's got some unusual benefits to it. So if you have got any questions regarding this, please let me know in the comments below. I will do my best to help you, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.